Hello everyone! Thank you for clicking and watching this video. My name is Nicole Galoso and my co-members are Aquino, Kyra Perez, and Nadia Mariwa. In this video, we are going to be talking about the importance of implementing sex education in the Philippines. As we all know, the Philippines has one of the highest numbers of teenage pregnancies. It is one of the main concerns confronting today's Filipino youth. Young individuals confront significant decisions regarding sexuality, relationships, and sexual activity as they mature. The choices people make can have a long-term influence on their health and well-being. Enjoy your youth by being a kid, not raising one. To begin, implementing sex education in the Philippines is important because nowadays we are encountering a lot of issues that can cause HIV, AIDS, unwanted pregnancy, and sexual abuse. It is because we lack sex education here in the Philippines.
We want you, the people of the Philippines, to acknowledge the importance of implementing sex education here in our country. Because adults, especially naive teens, suffer from the lack of sex education in our nation. Therefore, you must support this advocacy in order to protect yourself as an adult as well as your child or your future child. It is for our sake and for the future generation as well. Overpopulation has also been identified as a global environmental issue since it has resulted in a variety of negative environmental effects. As a result, one of the reasons for our population growth is the lack of sex education.
It will be very beneficial if people will choose to hear out and comments on our opinions about why we need to implement sex education in our country. In this case, we won't be combating issues such as overpopulation and starvation. We need to do everything that can help us persuade the government to carry out sex education, especially in the rural areas of the country. The Philippines authorities and municipalities must work together to improve educational infrastructure so that the students and teachers can attend school more easily. Temporarily, volunteering for programs that use sex education and using contraceptives can help too. Research on comprehensive education can also help. So, instead of waiting for others to educate us, we need to educate ourselves about the things that can help us prevent unwanted teenage pregnancy. Comprehensive sex education has a positive impact. For example, by improving young people's understanding and attitudes towards sexual and reproductive health and behaviors, teaching and learning, whether delivered in or outside of institutions, has been shown to have no effect on sexual activity, sexual risk-taking, or STI HIV infection rates. It can also prevent unintended pregnancies. Sex education campaigns have been shown to prevent adolescents' sexual contact and increase contraception use among teenagers.
Furthermore, students are more likely to achieve academic success, which is a foundation for future stability. If they can avoid early pregnancy, sexually transmitted infections or STIs, sexual abuse, interpersonal violence, and harassments while feeling safe and supported in their school environment. The study discovered that sex education can be successful outside of the health education curriculum, given the limited time available to health and sex education to most schools.
We want you to not be fazed by learning and having sex education programs, curriculums here in our nation. It will be great knowledge to know how to avoid getting an unwanted pregnancy and using contraceptives. We need you to stand up about these issues and to use your voice to assist us in properly implementing sex education in our country. Also, for teenagers that are minors, it doesn't mean that you can have sex every time. You are still a minor, so you should know your limits. Finally, if our voices are heard, you can all be sure to have a safe and healthy sexual relationship. Moreover, we assure you that our problems with overpopulation and teenage pregnancies here in our country will go down effectively. If you want this country to be educated about sex, then you must stand up with us on this advocacy. Thank you for listening.